I've been saved from heartache twice now by traveling. People say traveling is a way to broaden your mind, and as pretentious as that sounds, there is some truth to it. It's not like you become cultured or whatever. To me, it just sets everything back into perspective. It reminds me of how ridiculously huge the Earth, this space ball, is, you know? Sometimes family or a job or the school you attend to seems very established as the place where you are. But traveling, and when I say traveling, I don't mean going on fancy trips. I flew to New York for $90 and I slept at the airport while I was there because seeing New York City was one of my biggest dreams, and those were the available conditions. What skyscrapers and enormous mountains and endless oceans represent to me is the huge amount of realities I could be living. You're not chained to your college, town, or even country. You could be a train, a plane, or several planes away from exactly what you're looking for. And even though when you're on the inside it doesn't seem like it, because college, for example, is very systematic, though very demanding, the path is laid for you. It feels safe to some degree. Or if your family has been the only constant throughout your life, or if you've been on a relationship for long, or in my very specific example, you feel chained to a feeling, you are not. Last winter I was aided by the hundreds of stories just lurking around the streets of California. I got completely absorbed in the city, and when staring at the skyscrapers, it became suddenly clear how useless it was to be stuck inside my head, thinking about a girl who didn't feel the same way about me anymore. Gigantic shit is always a good reminder of how insignificant everything is. There were narratives developing all around me, just waiting to be grasped, and this was the city of film. There were others already processed, being projected all around me as well. It's the land of stories, and it was the Oscar season. Now that I look back, that trip was unintentionally set up to mend me, no matter what. I mean, every single theater was playing the best movies of the year. I was falling in love with a different film every day. I'll always associate Lady Bird's soundtrack with the streets of Pasadena, which were part of my route from the subway station to the theater. I saw the movie for the first time, and second time, and I think third time. I remember feeling genuinely happy and at home somehow. It may have had to do with the fact that everyone speaks Spanish in LA, and that the weather is very similar to my country's, and I had been away from it for 6 months, and the street's a little kinder when you're home, and it's just beautiful out there. First world trees are fucking nice, I guess. Plus, Californians' lovely faces can distract you from, being sad. I was still editing our film then, and seeing all of these people fighting for stability in the town, battling from that waitress job to remain true to themselves, performing at shitty comedy clubs because the voice in their head saying you'll make it someday is all it takes. All the hope that's been deposited in this city, that you can see crystal clear in the people, just revitalized me with direction. And I am very, very grateful, California.